To bring you a quick oil update then, guys, you would have seen this high amount of volatility at the back end of last week, right? Thursday and Friday, really ignited initially by Trump. You know, he's trying to orchestrate this deal via with OPEC Plus for everyone to contribute and try and cut back supply, because there's so much supply, not enough demand at the moment. The demand, remember, has largely subsided because of the lack of transportation, given the spread of COVID-19. You know, everything's sort of halted for the time being. So in terms of prices, obviously prices have been under so much selling pressure. We bounced off 18-year low, as we noted sort of last week, and just below that $20 mark, and we've since picked up. We've picked up because of Trump, igniting some optimism into the market, saying that, you know, he's been speaking to leaders in Saudi Arabia and Russia, trying to broker a deal basically for them to work together and look at, you know, finally slashing production and stop this price war. And remember, that meeting in early March was a make or break, if you remember my last video that I did, and it was certainly a break, okay, because, you know, they failed and then they started this oil war basically. So what are we looking at for now? Well, we saw various comments from sources on Friday just noting that, you know, everyone wants to try this coordinated action, just similar to like the response from central banks. You know, everyone's been cutting rates, pumping money into the markets, and OPEC and OPEC Plus, you know, members outside of OPEC as well, big oil producers, want to explore ways to try and tackle this issue at the moment, this faltering market. So the only way really it's going to have impact is if the big producers, the likes of Saudi Arabia and Russia, are willing to work together, okay, and do this. Whereas at the moment, things are very much sensitive. They're playing the blame game still. I'm just reading loads of comments here across the news wires. They're playing the blame game, and, you know, they're only really willing to participate if others outside of OPEC, you know, do contribute, in the likes of US. But Trump made it clear, I don't think he wants to start cutting back oil production himself. So, you know, it's going to be a tricky one. They're due to have a virtual meeting, an emergency virtual meeting on Monday. That's what I'm reading here. However, that looks like it's going to be postponed, okay, until maybe the 8th or the 9th of April, from what I've been told. Now, what does this mean for the oil market? Well, obviously we've been boosted on optimism. We might maintain that optimism heading into this meeting. But what I'd say, real caution, because any failure to do anything drastic in terms of these production cuts, then expect oil price to come all the way back down, plus more, and even smash that $20 mark to the downside. Analysts at Morgan Stanley, and rightly so, they're calling oil below $10 if OPEC failed to do something, OPEC Plus. And also, what does that mean for FX markets? Remember, CAD is largely correlated with oil. So if oil goes down, CAD's going all the way down with it. And just with risk sentiment as well, in terms of if this doesn't go well, then it's going to promote more safe haven flows, because it's basically geopolitical tensions. It's a faltering market, you know, not good for market sentiment. So we'll see safe haven flows. Other than that, baby, that's it from me. Let's get it.